In tonight's political coverage, two sides engage in a battle of influence. You may see the ads on TV at issue a tax cut. The Missouri legislature passed it, and Governor Nixon vetoed it, saying it's flawed and will cost too much. Kevin Schwaller takes us into this political fight that's getting hotter as the summer goes on.
Ashley, supporters are calling the bill the first income tax cut in Missouri in nearly 100 years. It was one of their most touted accomplishments. Now, one side with big money and another with big names are entrenching with the final showdown in Jefferson City in September. That's this year's veto session, and the outcome could depend on as few as 3 votes.
Have this veto sustained.
Governor Jay Nixon is pushing to keep his veto and defeat a tax cut bill.
I think especially as you look at how significant some of the potential cuts would be to necessary services. I mean, the schools and the millions of dollars they would lose.
The governor has problems with the bill and says it comes with an $800 million price tag each year. On the governor's side is the Coalition for Missouri's Future. It's made up of nearly 50 organizations, including the Missouri School Boards Association, AFL-CIO, and the Service Employees International Union. On the other side, Grow Missourian partners are responsible for these ads.
Because we need to grow our economy, not the size of government.
What's even more frustrating, Missouri's governor recently vetoed the state's
Grow Missouri has about a dozen partners, including Americans for Prosperity, the Missouri Restaurant Association, and the Missouri Chamber of Commerce.
It almost feels like 6 million Missourians against 1 billionaire. So I like our side of that debate.
The big backer of Grow Missouri is financier and philanthropist Rex Singfield. He's invested $1.3 million in the organization so far, and he's given donations to other groups such as the Missouri Chamber on top of that. The treasurer for Grow Missouri says he's not aware of any ads from opponents of the bill. However, he says the governor is still able to get his message out.
You know, he's been able to use the bully pulpited governor as his, advertising.
Reducing taxes is the right thing to do, the smart thing to do.
We asked House Speaker Tim Jones if this could come down to 3 or 4 votes.
Only 3 Republicans voted against this bill during session. So if you're just looking at those numbers, that would probably be accurate.
At its base, this comes down to money, philosophies, and a bill. Ultimately, though, it comes down to September and what the legislature decides to do. The treasurer for Grow Missouri, Aaron Willard, says the group and partners have ads running in markets across the state, and he hopes that will continue through the September veto session. And Governor Nixon has already withheld $400 million from the budget in case the legislature overturns the veto. The Speaker of the House accuses the governor of fear-mongering and scare tactics.